Good afternoon, Sister Sylvia. Thank you very much for joining us for this conversation. Given the current challenges facing the multilateral institutions, including the UN system and the ILO, why do you believe it remains crucial for the constituent to invest in and offload the ILO's normative mandate?
I think it is important that as the workers' constituents, we support and reinforce the ILO mandate, the mandate to ensure that, there's decent work and the workers' right is preserved. So there will be need to make sure that we advocate for the interests of the workers, especially the less privileged, and to talk about this issue not only at the international level, but at the national level and the companies level. As union, we have to make sure that there is proper mechanism, to protect our workers to be able to surface their concern, all right, and help to resolve their issues and fight for their rights. And I say this, the collective bargaining is very important, freedom of association. So as union, right, we have the way, with management to ensure that some of the social protections and benefits are embedded in the collective bargaining.
Considering the persistence of poverty and widening global inequalities, how do you think the multilateral system and trade unions should evolve to respond more effectively to these pressing issues?
The social summit 2.0 is very important. I see this as a collective commitment among the various constituents. This is a declaration that we need to make sure that, we remove or eradicate the poverty and also to ensure decent and productive employment, social cohesion and sustainable development. And then we do not exclude anybody. For the people who are in the poverty area, I think there are a lot more that the various constituents can come together to ensure that they don't continue to remain and they have to advance. And this would mean looking at strategies to help them, giving them access to education, training, and also probably access to also medical care. Training is very important. You train the person to be better. You train them to be equipped so that they can take on jobs.
You make reference to the second World Summit for Social Development that will be held this year. So, my question to you will be to know what, in your view, what could be the key actions should the ILO and constituents prioritize to forge and realize a meaningful new social contract after the summit? Because this is very important. It's not only going to Qatar for the discussion, but how can we develop the first 2030?
For ILO and the constituents, I think it is important that we put ourselves as an important partner to this social compact declaration, right? And we must see ourselves as active partner, pursuing what is embedded in this declaration and ensuring that actions are taken and then there are progress. We need to measure the performance, and we also want to seek cooperation, getting all the union to support each other to consolidate our knowledge to ensure that no one is left behind.
My final question to you, we are living in a very turbulent times with many crises, in particular the question of climate change, which is also undermining the democracy and social justice around the world. So let's imagine that for young people who are watching this interview, what could be your message of hope or encouragement in order to address the new realities that you are facing today?
In NTUC, we did Every Worker Matters conversation, and we included the youth. And we have reached out to more than 10,000 of them in focus group and surveys, and we listened to them, right? For example, their anxiety, their aspiration, and their concern at the workplace, and as well as career. We want to tell them that the union is behind them, right? We want to work for them, and we want to support them. We are with them, whether it's in terms of school to work, all right, and to higher career progressions and support in the area of work, live, and play. we want to tell them that we want to be around at every stage of your working life and also to support you in terms of your live and play.